Alrighty guys, welcome to the video. Well, this is the first piece of the puzzle. We're at Jolly's AUTOWERX in Dandenong, that's right, and we're going to get a rocker cover. So here we are at Australia's best wrecking yard. I don't know if it's the best, but it's going to be the best today. Let's go in and get ourselves a rocker cover. Okay, so I'll explain a little bit what happened yesterday at the wreckers. I didn't continue filming because I got frustrated and it was a bit of an epic fail. So I went to 3 main wreckers in Victoria, in the Dandenong area and southeast area where I live in Melbourne, Victoria. I rang them a couple of times each during the week and said, you know, have you got them in stock? Yeah, we've got plenty of Falcons in stock. They've got engines in them. They should have engine covers on them. Come on down, we've got plenty in stock. All 3 wreckers said this, all 3 wreckers. So I'll give you the heads up guys, a little bit of a learning curve for me as well. I thought all FG rocket covers were the same, and I've since found out that Utes, 1-tonners and gas all seem to have BABF coil packs, which mean they have a different rocket cover. They don't have the bolt-in type coil pack, they have the BABF coil pack. Same with all the territories, they're BABF type rocket covers. So after 3 hours of scouring wreckers in Melbourne, Victoria, I could not find one. And be careful out there, they're getting hard to find. Some wreckers are charging over $400. That's right, they're $320 from Ford. You have to wait a few weeks for them from Ford. But some wreckers are charging up over $400 for a rocket cover. So if you find one guys, jump on it because they're becoming very rare in the FG rocket cover. So I found myself a rocket cover after 3 hours of searching after the wreckers yesterday on Marketplace, good old Facebook Marketplace. I found a rocket cover, had to drive around for it, picked one up for 60 bucks, which is pretty good going. No bolts, no top plastic garnish, but I really only need the rocket cover. So let's get into the video. We're going to give it a clean, we're going to give it a paint, and we're going to see how it comes up. So I'm going to try one of the old wives' tales, or for me, an old guy, it's an old wives' tale. I remember my mum using the old Mr. Muscle oven cleaner, and it used to clean the oven tip top. And I've heard around the traps and on the internet that oven cleaner is a really good grease and oil dispersant and cleans up old engine parts like a rocker cover. So we're going to give it a try. Let's see how we go. This is KevSpec trial cleaning the rocket cover with easy, I think it's, what's this product called? Yeah, so we're going to try and clean it with this product here, Easy Off Oven Cleaner. And just a word of warning guys, it's a bit of a disclaimer, whenever you're using stuff like this, I remember from when my mum used to clean the oven, make sure you've got gloves on and do not get it anywhere on you, in your eyes, in your mouth. This stuff is pretty toxic, so let's give it a go and see what happens. Alright, so this is my second-hand FG valve cover for a Barra. As you can see, it's not too bad, just your run-of-the-mill engine oil staining. This is off a low kilometre FGX Falcon, so like a 14, 15 or 16 FGX Falcon, Barra 6-cylinder, and it's not too bad. There's no real gunk, it's just that oil stained, vapour stained, whatever you want to call it. So we'll give it a go. The outside's not too bad, as you can see. It's just a little dirty, we'll see how it comes up. So I'm going to try the inside first. I'm just going to try a test spot. Now obviously before you start doing this, remove any plastic or rubber parts like your oil cap, any gaskets or any O-rings that are in the rocket cover. This is your PCV breather, rip that out. A bit tough to get out, this sucker. There we go. PCV, any other rubber bits in here. That's it. Alright, let's give this a shot. So I'm just going to put a real small amount on, like a test piece. Give it a few minutes to work and see how it comes up. Go on, go away. Let's watch the magic happen, eh? Alright, so here's a bit of a close-up of it doing its thing. It's foaming up and starting, well I hope it's starting to lift the oil scum. We'll find out in a few minutes. Okay guys, I had a bit of an audio issue, so I've got to do a voiceover here. So here you can see that I've just done a quick test spot. I've put a little bit on the inside of the rocket cover just to make sure nothing nasty is going to happen. It's not going to eat the metal or anything. So we've given it the test spot, and we've let that sit for about 15 minutes. So here I am just wiping that with a rag just to see how it's cleaning, and as you can see, you can watch the magic happen here. It's definitely lifted the oil scum and definitely removed the oily bits. So as I zoom in here, look at that, beautiful and clean. So we'll spray the rest of it and let the magic happen. Alright, so I've given that a really good coat. We'll let it sit for 15 minutes. Just going to give it an agitation with the brush here, just to lift any of the scum and help the oven cleaner work. So here I am just giving the bulk of it a wipe over with a rag, and you can see it's really coming up good. You can see it cleaning off all that oil. Look at that. Really doing a good job. So that's getting the bulk of it off. I don't want to wash this stuff down the drain or anything, so I'm trying to mop the most of it up with a rag. And as you can see, it is coming up an absolute treat. Just wiping away, trying to get into all the nooks and crannies. Like I said, I just want to get the bulk of it out, and then I'll give it a good wash out with water. And that's coming up absolutely magic. So just with a quick wipe with the rag, I think you can see that's coming up really nice. Okay, as you can see, that is a success. Oven cleaner works a treat. So that's putting the oven cleaner on, waiting 15 minutes, a little bit of an agitation with a brush, and hose it off with water, and that's a result. Yeah, it still needs a high, I want to take it down and give it a high pressure clean and get it all out of the baffles and all that. But that is Mickey Mouse. Let's go to the top side now. See if this comes up just as good. The top side isn't as dirty, it's just, I mean, it's not as oily, it's just a little dirty, so we'll see how it comes up. Okay, so we've let that sit for 10-15 minutes, and we'll give it an agitation and clean it off. Just using a soft, like a paintbrush here to agitate it a bit, and it seems to work quite well. Yeah, just loosens the heavy stuff, helps the stuff work a bit better. Alrighty guys, here's the end result. Clean as a whistle. There's a couple of little, I think this is like wax or something from factory, but a couple little tiny bits I've got to scrub off. But as you can see, compared to the start, very clean. So that's the way you want to start with any painting process. You just want to clean it the best you can, and next up we'll go to the preparation process and get it ready for paint.